I think masking is actually the wrong way to describe what is really happening in my mind as a neurodivergent person. The way that we understand it right now, it's that you are observing, studying, and kind of taking in inputs and mimicking, copying, acting those behaviors, those mechanisms back out to people in order to fit in, to appear normal, what is considered neurotypical, the baseline. And I mean, that's exactly what's happening, but I think the perception of it, the understanding of it is not correct. We are mirroring, right? Like in learning, in observing, in understanding what is going on in social circumstances around people, like we are mirroring what we are receiving back. And I think that is why neurodivergent people are so off-putting, is because we are mirroring the person that we're with, or we're mirroring society and societal perceptions and expectations. And when people see the truth, when people hear the truth, they don't like it. Like the truth hurts, right? And so I think that's why it can come off as like so off-putting. It's so much deeper than I'm mimicking and trying to fit in for survival. That is definitely where it stems from. And how beautiful and intelligent is my body that it automatically did this as I'm developing, right? Like it automatically knew, okay, I need to learn this. Like again, being human to me feels so alien. It doesn't feel instinctual. And I think it is possible for people to feel this in all types of ways. Like neurodivergence is a spectrum. And that doesn't just mean like you are neurodivergent or you're not. It's not that black and white. We all live amongst some sort of gray. And maybe you have had, even if you are neurotypical, maybe you have had some moments of feeling that sensation of like feeling alien-like, right? You might experience it if you are high, right? Like on shroomies, on cannabis, and that thinning of those veils and possibly ego death. What you experience on those drugs is like my baseline of like where I'm at all the time as a neurodivergent person. So there's something deeper going on in this consciousness. My body is just a vessel, a tool for consciousness to speak through, to experience through. It's the universe experiencing itself. So there's something deeper going on than just doing it for the survival of it, right? Like now that I'm aware of it and I recognize that it's happening, I'm no longer in that survival mode. Now I'm able to discern when I'm masking, where I have agency doing it, I'm conscious that I'm doing it, versus when I'm not, which is when it's harmful, when that fight or flight kicks in. And unmasking to me now is recognizing that I am all of these different spectrums and all of these different experiences that are coming through me. Like it's all happening through me and for me. It's not things that are happening to me or because of some sort of lack. This is the consciousness that is wanting to be experienced. That's the key, right? It's not about, oh, you're masking and so that's inauthentic. No, it's that I want to have agency over which mask I'm using. I want to build and be the architect of this consciousness, this conscious experience that I'm having. And I want to understand that, yeah, I am that consciousness, and I can choose what experience I'm having. And that requires, slowing down. That requires tuning into my body. That means taking the time to recognize what I am intaking from what the world is giving to me and how I'm like processing it and mirroring it back to the world and deciding how I show up, what that looks like. And it feels like in that way, my body is an algorithm. I am just a vessel, an algorithm. I'm intaking information, I'm receiving information. And this is what Rick Rubin talks about, right? That we are just antennas for these ideas, for this consciousness that is existing through us. And so this is an idea that is what humans could be. We could be just vessels, like we are just meat sacks that are intaking this consciousness that is traveling through us. And maybe with this birth of AI, consciousness, what it is wanting to experience is this integration with technology. The consciousness wants it. The consciousness is ever changing, entropy, right? The universe is always getting more and more chaotic. And that is just the natural order of things. It's the natural order of whatever this biological, whatever this experience, this entity, this consciousness that's occurring here in this ether, like whatever this is, it is wanting to have this experience. But that's the thing, right? Like we have control, we can have agency. And I think neurodivergent people are the ones who express that and are here to explain that to humanity, that we can have as human beings, we can all slow down and have agency to discern like, okay, what are we inputting? What are we intaking from society? What's considered neurotypical, that social programming is programming. Like that when people talk about the matrix, all of that, that's what that is. Like it's literally programming. And so we are entering an age now where people are waking up to this programming. And this is something that neurodivergent people have just innately experienced the whole time. It's just a different consciousness. It's a different experience that is happening. And I feel like like I'm really now just like processing this and finding ways to articulate it. And I'm realizing that this whole masking, unmasking, the vocabulary, the dialogue around it has been so incorrect. Like it's not correct, in my opinion, in my experience. And to me, we are the original AIs in a sense. Like we are the ones doing the original processing and outputting, and it's the mirror, right? And that can be a beautiful thing or that can be a terrible thing. And we can be afraid of AI or we can figure out how to use it ethically and morally. We decide if it's going to be a dystopia or a utopia. I'm learning a lot right now. I talked a little bit about unmasking and kind of what it's meaning to me now to adopt and to own and reclaim all of these identities in my article, which I will link somewhere over here. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.